Good morning, good afternoon. Today, the teachers were told it is a virtual vacation day. So we were asked where we would like to go on vacation, and I said Hawaii. So that's why my silly outfit today. And also, I've shared a read aloud on the Matrix about a book, Froggy Goes to Hawaii. This book takes about 10 minutes on the read aloud. It's a great story about Froggy going on his trip. So we separated that read aloud out so that I can focus on an art lesson. But just so you know, our virtual vacation along with Froggy Goes to Hawaii has inspired our lesson today, where I'm going to teach you how to draw a palm tree. And then we're going to use materials like these. You'll need a pencil, a Sharpie or a pen, something more permanent, and then a brown and a green marker. These just need to be regular Crayola washable markers, okay? So over here I have my workspace, and my paper is outlined here. It might be a little hard for you to see. I'm just using a regular piece of computer paper, so you can go ahead and use that too. I'm gonna push dark. Hopefully you can see. I'm gonna scooch in a little bit. I don't have my helpers today. There, maybe that'll be better. Okay, so here's my paper, just here on my easel. And I'm going to start by making my palm tree by making 2 lines that come up from the bottom that are kind of arched out to the side. See if you can see that. Yeah, that was good. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the trunk of our palm tree. Now the top of a palm tree has kind of spiky triangles, and they're going to go off in different directions. So do you see how my pencil did that? From here, it's kind of going to go like that, and then it's kind of going to go like that, almost like a firework. Giving myself some very light guidelines. I'm drawing light till I know it's right, okay? Now, around these lines, I am going to put some spiky lines that come to a point. Now, this might take some practice. If you've never done a palm tree leaf before, don't be afraid to practice it. You can just grab a little piece of scratch paper and see if you can make some of those pointy lines. I'm going to do that around each one of my guidelines here. And I want each to come to a point because they really do get pointy at the end. It's a zigzag line of sorts, isn't it? We've done lots of projects with zigzag lines. Yeah. And then I think I'm just going to give mine a good V between each one to kind of connect it to the base and connect each piece around. Now, palm trees have a texture on the base of the tree that gives like a crosshatch or a crisscross. So watch these lines that I'm going to make in 2 separate sets. I am going to kind of like a rainbow line or a smile line up from one side, and I'm not going all the way across. I'm just curving my line up, and then I'm going to switch to this side. You can move your paper, you can move your body, do whatever you need to do, and I'm going to do that same smile line the other way, crisscrossed it. Okay, and there I have a cute little palm tree. But the magic is not done yet. This is where we're going to take, I'll use a Sharpie. If you don't have a Sharpie, a pen would work, any permanent kind of thing, so that when we start painting, we don't lose some of these lines. And I'm going to trace over my pencil lines. Mrs. Ryan looks like she's doing it fast, maybe not going exactly on those lines. That's because if my video takes too long, it is too hard to upload to YouTube. So I am definitely going faster than you should go. Take your time. We have nothing but time right now. Trace over these guys. Whoop, that one got away from me a little bit. It's okay, I won't worry. I kind of like these lines in the middle. I think I'm going to trace those too. I don't always include those, but I like them today. I think it adds to it. Okay, top of a palm tree, mostly green. So in comes the green the green washable marker. And I do not have to color the whole thing. I'm just going to make some green marks, maybe pick one side of each leaf and just color with that. You don't want to color the whole thing in because when we put water to it, we want to be able to move that ink around on the paper. They're a little scribbly. It's okay too. This is where you get to choose which parts you want to make. This is going to be a little more green. Okay. The bottom of a the bottom of a palm tree has the brown. So I'm going to kind of do each side here. And then I'm going to pick some of these guys. Not all of them. I'm just kind of adding some color. Okay. This is where some magic happens. Now, I'm fully aware that not everyone has paintbrushes. So if you don't have a paintbrush, a Q-tip works well too. You can use a Q-tip and a little bit of water in a cup. And over top of this beautiful color, start to make little circles with the water. And it begins to move the ink through the paper. You don't want to do it too much. Paper can rip. We've seen that sometimes in our art room, but small circles over top of that green and brown to get it activated. And notice I keep going back in my cup, giving a couple little tap or a little movement. And I just want to use this and fill in my space. A Q-tip might even work better with this one today. I don't know. There we go. We got some green moved around there. Very neat. Then I'm going to just go back at it. Gentle with the water. My excess water off of there. And I'll start doing it with the brown. Ooh, yeah, the brown looks good. I'm just moving that ink around on the paper to the spots where I want it to fill in. Very cool. I'll give you a little close-up of my palm tree. Whoa, there it is. There it is. I can practice with some color. I could add some Hawaiian flowers. I could put a background, or I can just leave it as it is. All right, let me make sure I shared everything with you. So don't forget to read the Froggy Goes to Hawaii. Practice making your palm trees. Add the permanent lines, the color with the Crayola, and the Q-tip in water, or the paintbrush in water. And I think that covers it for this virtual vacation that we are on. Aloha!